and welcome to episode 7 of the Minecraft Hardcore Survival series. If you missed last episode, we built these really cool looking abandoned ruins here, and it actually houses our villager breeder. And one thing I realized after making this is that the villagers here are exposed to the air, and lately I've been getting like a lot of thunderstorms in my world. So if lightning comes down and strikes these guys, then one of them would turn into a witch, or maybe both of them, I'm not sure. But to prevent that, I actually crafted a lightning rod, and I think I'm just gonna place it like somewhere out back, maybe? Like somewhere over here, just so that it's far enough away from the villager breeder. That way we can redirect the lightning there and protect our guys in the future. One thing that we didn't get to last episode was connecting this path here all the way back to our main area. So I'm kind of thinking we'll just start right behind where the portal is and connect it from here, go up this hill, and just connect it back to the path. And I'm thinking of doing a gradual sort of gradient, I guess. Obviously from the nether area and starting it with regular path, and then eventually as we get closer to the abandoned ruins, making it more of an overgrown path. So I quickly outlined a path here. We're gonna go towards the right actually, and then up the hill. And I cleared out a couple of trees. I think over here in this area it gets a little too bare, so I'll probably replant some of them once we get the path laid down. It's mainly because some of the trees were too short and the leaves just felt a little too low. Hopefully when I replant them we'll get some tall guys. But anyway, I'm gonna quickly make this path and connect our main area to the ruins. Alright, I finished the path. I'm gonna do a quick little tour before it gets too dark. But yeah, I brought in a bunch of these bushes and the lanterns as well. And you can see the path starts to fizzle out a little bit right here. We get a lot more grass. And I came in with bone meal like how we did in the ruins, just to add all these actual grass blocks, or whatever this is called, just grass I guess. And the tall grass of course. And yeah, it just kind of blends in nicely with the ruins here. And really quickly, we can just do a little aerial view here in the Freecam mode, just so you can kind of see how it blends from the ruins to the path, and then it kind of connects to like the main area here. I do have a couple trees that still need to grow. Some of these spots feel a little bare, I guess. And yeah, I think once these fill out, you know, it'll make it feel more like a woods kind of like area. But anyway, since we do have a source of villagers now, we don't really have a source of emeralds. So I think I'm going to take some of these guys and work on building a farmer's market. I think using farmers as a source of emeralds is a really good alternative to the raid farm, especially considering we have these massive crop fields here. And if you cure the farmers, they usually give you like 1-to-1 trades with melons and sometimes with pumpkins too. So I think just a couple of farmer villagers and our big farms here, we'd be able to make a decent amount of emeralds in a really short period. And for this build, I'm actually going to need a lot of wool, a lot of white wool, which we have, but I'm also going to need some colored wool. And currently this guy is only producing white wool. So I took a trip back home and started crafting up a couple of dyes. I made red, orange, yellow, light blue, blue, and purple dye. And then I went to the barn and took out Houdini so that we could take a trip to the plains in search of some sheep. After finding them grazing in the plains, I took out my lead and gathered them all into one central location. I figured this method of dyeing each sheep and then shearing them would be more efficient than just dyeing the wool blocks. To keep my sheep from wandering too far, I used the trapdoor method to set up a fence that they can't jump over. I actually went and gathered 2 other sheep, so that way we could have all 6 colors producing wool at once. And then I spent some time shearing my sheep, and we even ended up watching the sunset together. Alright, I think I've got enough wool here. I wanted to try and get at least 30 for each color, and we've got more than 30 per color now, and I think that should be good enough. So I'm gonna head back and maybe start looking for an area to clear out for our marketplace. I think if I go to the left of the windmill and maybe make a path over this way, I think we could probably fit in a marketplace here, or a farmer's market, pretty nicely. Of course, we've got a ton of trees, like this random jungle tree here, and yeah, all these oak trees that are gonna need to go. I'm gonna try and climb up these vines here and see if I can get a higher vantage point to show you guys. But yeah, the windmill's right there, the barn, sugarcane farm. Over there's the ruins. And then I think right here we could put a little farmer's market. And I'm starting to get more and more ideas on how to further develop this place. I think we'll get the farmer's market here and then have another path that leads that way. And then that'll be like the start of the village, all this area. But for now, I think I need to do a lot of deforestation here and some terraforming too. And then we'll probably be good to start working on building our farmer's market. Before we get started building the actual farmer's market, I just wanted to come in and show you guys the progress so far. With all the trees cut down and the dirt placed and everything. If I use this little Freecam, you can also see I kind of marked out a path here that connects back to our main area. And I think it's neat that we're going to have this little sort of like birch park or something like that, just like a little foresty area that splits the path here. I haven't edited any of the time lapses yet, so I don't know if it picked it up or not, but right around here I found a skeleton spawner, and I tried to place some torches in there, but I was just kind of like mainly focused on doing the whole terraforming thing. Yeah, right down here is where the spawner is. I'm gonna try and get in here and maybe try and light it up a little bit more, just make it a little bit more secure. Okay. Yeah, so... Oh, there's a zombie here. Just finish lighting up the rest of this cave and see where it goes. Well, it's actually just a dead end. Okay. I even crafted this shield and everything because I was expecting there to be skeletons here. But yeah, it's a skeleton spawner, which is really nice. I know we found a zombie spawner back in the abandoned mineshaft way early on. And we haven't made an XP farm yet, so I think this will be our XP farm. It's a little close to the surface, I think literally like 1 block or 2 blocks away from the surface. But let's check and see what kind of loot we've got in here. Got the cat music disc, some gunpowder, that's always nice. Some gold, and another saddle, perfect. Unfortunately, no name tag. I still don't have any more name tags to name the rest of our, or name future pets and stuff. Whenever we get librarian villagers, that'll come in handy. But speaking of villagers, I'm actually gonna do a little bit of farming. I'm gonna harvest some carrots and go take a trip over to the abandoned ruins and breed up some of our villagers, just so that we have a nice population. I just spent the last 45 minutes farming all these crops and it took forever. I figured while I was grabbing carrots to breed the villagers, I would just go ahead and harvest everything so that we would have stock to trade the farmers once we actually built the farmers market. So real quick, to start off, this is the profit of the carrots, and then this is all of our wheat and the seeds. And over here we've got the beetroot, which we actually don't have a lot. We get a lot of seeds, but the potatoes and a couple poisonous potatoes. And then inside here, I have my pumpkins and melons. I would definitely have a lot more melons if I had a silk touch axe, but you know, just in the midst of doing all of that, the whole pumpkin patch and melon patch has already grown back. The carrots are like, you know, some of them are fully grown, some of them are like just getting started. But anyway, I'm just gonna take a couple stacks of carrots and go bring them to our villagers, because this was the original plan before I decided to spend the last 45 minutes planting seeds mindlessly. But now these guys are back in breeding mode, and I think we're good to start working on the villager marketplace. And I keep calling it a bunch of different things here. It's a farmer's market. It's not a villager marketplace or a farmer's stand or whatever I said earlier. It's a farmer's market. So I started out by making a circle out of slabs, so that way we can have a centerpiece in the market. And I also sketched out some quick paths. And then I got to work building the market stalls. All of them are pretty similar in shape, so I decided to use some different wood, like oak, spruce, and birch to add variation. And of course, the different wool adds a lot of variation, and it also makes this place feel very vibrant with color. I quickly finished a path around the market using coarse dirt, oak slabs, and path blocks. And then I surrounded each stall with chains. This trick actually prevents baby zombies from being able to jump into the stall and infect the villagers. I tried to hide the chains by placing moss carpet on top of them, but it looked a little silly, so I used some more moss to help blend it into the grass. And I also placed some bushes and carpet with hidden lighting. Moving back to the centerpiece, I started off by building a somewhat scuffed custom tree. Custom trees are one of my weak points, so I want to try and improve by building trees more often in my world. But this centerpiece is supposed to be some type of flower garden. I wanted the farmer's market to be bright and colorful, so I basically just spanned a bunch of flowers. We've got some tall flowers, some short flowers, some bushes, and even some bamboo with string on top to control the height. I added some details to the area, like some streetlights and tables and chairs. And then I just spent the rest of the time decorating all of the stalls. We've got 6 of them, and we've also got 6 different crops, so each stall is decorated differently according to which crop it's selling. So here we have it, the farmer's market. I think it turned out pretty nice, apart from this goofy looking tree. I really like how each stall is gonna have their own like crop that they're selling. And one more thing as well, each stall has a composter, so that way whenever the villager is in here, you know, they'll take the composter as their job, they'll become farmers, and they can also replenish their stock, so we'll be able to trade with them infinitely. So I guess the only thing we're really missing now is the villagers. I think the easiest plan of action would be to just make a floating dirt path all the way to the farmer's market here and just use mine carts to get the villagers across. And like I said, we only have 6 stalls, so we're only going to need 6 villagers in total. Alright, I've got this little sky rail here, but it's turning nighttime, so as soon as it's day... Oh, wait, this guy's still alive. I thought this guy would have died by now. Oh, he's stealing my bed. Hey, I need that, man. But yeah, I'm gonna make it daytime, and then we'll start moving the villagers over. Alright, I think we're good to go. I had to do a little bit of crowd control because... Wait, this guy's gonna go on the rail. I had to do a little bit of crowd control because these golem here and wherever that villager just was, they keep running onto the rail, and if I sent a villager out of here, you know, and they collided with a mob on the track, then they would just get sent back here, and that would be a disaster. And of course, this and of course this guy's gonna find a way to parkour on top of the house and jump onto the rail. Go away, man. Alright, let's do this. So all we need are 6 of these guys. Oh no! No! We lost one! What if this guy wandering around outside will get in the minecart? Maybe he'll be our 6th man. Go in. Nice! Oh. Alright, let's make sure this guy doesn't suffocate either. So real quick, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, sweet. Everybody made it here in one piece. I just finished cleaning up that sky rail, and as per usual, it's raining in this world. But now I'm just gonna try and take each villager and get them into their own stalls. Alright, we just got the first guy in, and it looks like he took his job too, and he's selling potatoes, and what do you know? This is the potato stand, so what we'll do is we'll take some potatoes from here and lock in his trade. Obviously, each villager is not only gonna sell potatoes, like this guy is also selling carrots, which the carrot stand is technically over there, but you know, the whole potato stand, carrot stand, beetroot stand, and everything, it's all just for decoration, basically. The main trade that we're probably gonna be using the most is the melon and pumpkin trade, because as I said earlier, we cure the villagers, they're gonna be trading 1-to-1, so 1 emerald per pumpkin or melon. While I'm working with the villagers here, I guess we could talk about the New Year's resolutions that we talked about from last episode. I read every single one of you guys' comments, and yeah, I just thought it was really cool hearing about all the different plans you guys have. Yeah, some of you guys had some really cool resolutions. Like I saw someone said that they wanted to focus on writing their novel, and another person was working on their little store. Some of you guys want to focus on your health and everything like that. I think it's all just super cool hearing about what you guys plan to do for the new year. But my resolutions aren't anything too crazy. They're pretty basic, to be honest. I basically just want to focus on my YouTube channel a lot more, try and be more consistent, and I've also been focusing on some YouTube shorts, if you guys have noticed. And I also want to do the typical get healthy, you know, start exercising a lot more. And I really got into calisthenics back in 2022, but after I graduated college, I kind of just dropped everything and stopped working out. So I'd like to get back into doing some of that stuff. Yeah, I appreciate all of the comments again, and it was just awesome reading all of you guys' stuff. And yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck with your resolutions this year. Right, we have an escape artist somehow? A villager got out. What? Oh my gosh, the trapdoor was open right there. Who left that open? Great. I have no idea where the villager went either. I wonder if he might have run to the farm. The thing is, he already took that composter as his chop block. Oh, there he is. He's over there. Since it's turning nighttime, I think it'll be easier to just lure him over with the bed rather than setting up the whole rail track again. Like, I literally just destroyed the whole thing. Alright, last step. It's right here. Please. Come forward. Oh, you know what? He can't get in because of the chains here. There you go. Perfect. See? These chains, man, this little trick is pretty cool. No mobs are going to be able to get here and infect our villagers. In my last hardcore world, I had a problem where all my villagers kept getting infected in the marketplace, and it was just a pain, you know? So now I'm basically just gonna keep resetting these guys' trades until they at least trade the crop that is... Yeah, I forgot how to speak for a second. But, but basically, since this is the beetroot stall, he should have a beetroot trade like that. And this is the carrot stand, so this guy should have a carrot trade, which he does not. I'm just gonna take that, place it down, let him take the job, nope, no trade, and just keep doing this until everybody gets their correct occupation. Now, as hypocritical as this sounds, I think I'm gonna get rid of these for a night and let all these villagers get infected, so that way I can cure them and get cheaper trades, because I'm not about to spend 6 pumpkins for 1 emerald. So the unfortunate thing is these zombies here aren't actually able to infect the villagers because they can't get inside here. But if we had a baby, I could give him a helmet and he'd basically just go to town running around and infecting all the guys. Since there's no babies around, I think the easiest way to do this is to just trap our villager in a boat and let a zombie try and come in here. There we go, just like that. Now this guy should get infected once once that zombie stops aggroing onto me. Alright, the sun is rising and we've got everybody here infected. So now all I have to do is carefully kill all the bad zombies and leave our infected zombie villagers here. We did manage to get a baby zombie at the end, but I don't think we're really gonna need him. I don't think we need to cure the zombie villagers anymore. I think it only needs to be one time. I've still got 2 splash potions of weakness from when I had to cure the villagers for the iron golem farm. And unfortunately, I have no more spider eyes, so this is all we've got. We've only got 2 potions. Oh yeah, I also only have 3 golden apples and 6 ingots left. That's not enough to make another. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of grinding. I'm gonna have to get some more gold and at least 2 more spider eyes, I believe. And so that's exactly what I did. I grabbed my gold boots and took a trip to the nether so that I could mine a bunch of gold nuggets. I also stayed up at night and fought through the mobs to kill some spiders and get those spider eyes. Then I crafted my golden apples and finished brewing up some more splash potions of weakness. With the new antidote in hand, I went back to the market and started the curing process for the farmers. It takes about 5 minutes or so for each villager to convert back to human, so in the meantime, I just connected the paths to the farmer's market. I went on ahead and decorated the paths as well. I mean, you guys have seen all this stuff before, it's just the lanterns, the fences, the bushes and flowers, all the same type of stuff that we did earlier. But having this place connected with the paths and everything, like just walking through the woods and then having it open up to this bright and colorful marketplace with the villagers, it's just a really cool feeling. Like the world's actually feeling like it's coming alive now. And it looks like everybody is no longer a zombie, so we could probably let them stretch their legs, get them out of their boats, and start manning their stalls here. And I believe since they're cured, they should have cheap trades. And yes, we got the 1-to-1 pumpkin for emeralds. So if we give this guy 1 pumpkin, we get 1 emerald. So I'm gonna do a little bit more trading here with these guys and maybe see if I can like max them out real quick or something. Alright, this is the last guy. I think we should have everybody maxed out now, which means we can actually switch to a new food source, some golden carrots. Yeah, it's just so satisfying to just run back and forth and just max out the trades on emeralds and pumpkins every day. Like, look, we almost have 5 stacks of emeralds just like that too. I think it's safe to say we are in a pretty good spot for emeralds. And also, by the way, this guy, I don't know what he did. He took the wheat from that little planter right there and didn't replant it for some reason. And I'm kind of too lazy to fix it right now. But anyway, it is getting to that point of the episode where we start wrapping things up, and we've got our book and quill for the comment of the episode. I'm gonna take a seat right here on the bench and check out this, I don't want to say it's a pretty tree, but it is a tree, and the nice sunset. And yeah, we can read this message from Josie4750. And they say, what does making these videos mean for you? Have they changed your life in any type of way? First of all, this was a pretty deep question. I had to kind of do a little bit of digging and reflecting to, come up with a answer for you. Wait, it's getting dark. I can't be caught out here. Anyway, to answer your question, I guess these videos just kind of give me the joy of playing Minecraft again. I kind of struggled developing like a really elaborate world in single player Minecraft. Usually I'll just play on a server with my friends, and that's always fun because we could share our builds together and hang out and do cool stuff together. So I think making these videos kind of gives me that feeling of being able to like share my world and get some cool feedback and some suggestions. And it's also just a creative outlet. You know, I've always really enjoyed cinematography, and making these videos and developing a story with it like helps me to, practice this hobby. And I think starting this series has reignited a spark in my brain. Like it's kind of given me hope to pursue a dream or a passion that I thought had died. So to wrap this up, I just want to say thank you for watching and for being a part of this community and being a part of my life. Yeah, I appreciate all of you guys' comments. Seriously, it means the world to me. But anyway, hope you guys take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.